2 in qualifying here. Cody, all the way from Oklahoma, goes up to number 2. Darrell Reed is above him with a 440. That's where you got to go to be on top. As Darrell Reed and Kevin Fischer will be your next pair. Now, Kevin had a little bit of leakage problems there earlier when he tried to make a run, and unfortunately could not make the run. So the Ohio Crankshaft, Armor Coat, K&N machine, and Darrell Reed, the Reedco Enterprises. They've got about 5 different race cars. Top Sportsman, Pro Extreme, Top Dragster, they got them all. The TNT Sunny powered machine. Alongside is Kevin Fischer. Now out front of that thing, right by the cage, is Kevin's wife, Kathy. Ohio Crankshaft Company, Stan Ray, Scott Ray, one of the nicest families in the sport of drag racing, bar none. And I will tell you this, you know, any of you guys that are keyboard cowboys want to go and investigate anything from Ohio Crankshaft Company, never, ever, ever will you go on any site and see a bad word about Scott or Stan Ray. These guys are the epitome of great business people. Now, Scott, who drove a supercharged Corvette for a number of years inside the Pro Mod category, had a very devastating crash. Gee whiz, it was last season, I believe. I can't remember exactly. And they've decided us to stay near the house there and focus on making money. And very wisely so, because they are the best at it. They are the sponsor of this machine. Now, this is one of the very few cars, in fact,
the only one,
maybe the only one here with a Pro Charger on top. His wife, Kathy, once again, I never finished it, will be one of the 2 voices on the Velocity television program that they'll start filming here tomorrow for the X-DRL. Kevin Fischer, Darrell Reed, here we go. Kevin goes 4.27, and Stan Ray from Ohio Crankshaft says, I'll take that. Darrell Reed goes 440 and 158. I'm not sure if that is correct or not. That thing went by so fast. He already, I believe, had run that 440 if I'm right. But Kevin Fischer, your number 1 qualifier. And let me just say this real quick. Hey, good job, Stan Ray. Good job, Kathy. And here's what you guys did. You made it do.
That was easy.
Thank you very much. That's what it looked like. Looked like it was easy. Denver Melba coming up, and Robert Houston alongside. Wow. Kevin Fischer just lays the smack down, misses the first round call from a minor leak, and rolls right down to a 427, a 163. Stan Ray in that Pro Charger machine, putting into power. So it's still Kevin Fischer leading them all, and he's down there. He just got out of his car, and here's what he told Kathy when he got out of the car.
That was easy.
And he said, thank you. And she said, thank you. And Stan Ray said, thank you. I know we're wearing it out, but we're having fun doing it. So
I think you just set a world record.
If I can't let my buddy don't like any Billy Bob, I can't do that. And the bow, chicka bow wow, you know. Shaft there, so Brown will stay 6'4" now. Kevin Fischer, once again, 4.277 in that Ohio Crankshaft. Stan and Scott Ray sponsored machine in that Pro Turbocharger. I'm just going to do it one more time, okay? Because I know Kathy can hear it now. Because here's what Kevin said when he got out of the car to Kathy.
That was easy.
And she said, thank you. Okay, that's the last time.
You're a fibber.
Oh, it is. I'm not kidding you.
Well, here we come into the, looks like the last car in the round. Kevin Fischer, the number 1 qualifier, at the head of the staging lanes. Went 427 earlier today. Darrell Reed just jumped up to a 427. He could not take the top spot away by 1,000th of a second. Kevin remains number 1. But remember, we've still got another qualifying session to go tomorrow. Denver Maltby in at number 3 at 435. Cody Moore at 442. Junior Houston at 442. Robert Houston at 450. Barry Brown at 463. Here comes the number 1 qualifier, Kevin Fischer. Great burnout by Kevin Fischer from Lima, Ohio. The Ohio crankshaft canister chassis car, 547 cubic inches of supercharged big block. Sponsorship from Armor Coat, Mickey Thompson Tires, Dragon Racing Fuel, Abruzzi Transmissions, and Amalie Oil. Kevin Fischer, 4:27.7 by 1,000th of a second. He remains the number one qualifier at the end of this round. We'll see if he can improve that just a little bit. Maybe move that carrot out just a little bit further and give Darrell Reed something to worry about tonight if Darrell wants to be the number one qualifier tomorrow. Kevin Fischer going to stage the car very carefully. This will be the last car in this round of top dragster qualifying. We have Pro Mod coming to the head of the lanes. Kevin Fischer. Straight run, 4:28, bracket consistent, 163 miles an hour. Does not improve, but still another solid run for Fischer. He is just about ready to go racing. He is dialed in.
You know, I always like to say it, man. Get the shoe polish out. Let's get ready for race day.
Absolutely.
Which, of course, is tomorrow. So,
top dragster machines are rolling forward. I'm still looking for Extreme Pro Stock. We're not kidding about going quick. We are going quick. Final call, Extreme Pro Stock. Final call. We've got a couple of you, I think. Yep. No, not yet. Those are Pro Mods. Check that. Trying to look through people, so my Extreme Pro Stock. We need you to the staging lanes. Trying to beat some weather. Everybody came a long way except me. So, trying to get everybody out of here tonight. I live 5 miles from here. Most of you don't. Denver Malpa. We go into top dragster eliminator. Nice contrast here between a racer who is at this racetrack on a regular basis, grew up racing here, former junior dragster track champion, Denver Malpa from Newland, North Carolina. Nearly new Race Tech dragster. 632 cubic inches of big block power. Number 3 qualifier yesterday with a 4:35 at 161 miles an hour. He is alongside Kevin Fischer from Lima, Ohio. Canister chassis car is your number 1 qualifier at 4:27 at 163. These cars are very tightly packed. Could be a great race today in top dragster eliminator. 164 miles an hour. Number 1 improves by 0.02 of a second. Nice lap for him. Denver Malpa, 4:35.9 and 161. Top dragster eliminator. It's a fun class.
Well, these things just hike the front end up and just truck right down through there, as Kevin Fischer just showed. It was a great run for him, and picking up a yet very consistent 25, 26, 27. He's right in the ball game.
No question about it. He's going to be somebody to deal with come elimination time.
I want to give a couple shout outs out here to our camera crew and some of our guys out here from Masters Entertainment Group here. Robert Bravender. Robert, how you doing out there, Big Daddy? Good to see you again. Robert's running what they call the boom camera. And I will tell you, that's that big, long, well, I think it looks like about a 15 or 20 to me, but I want to tell you something. There is no easy in running that boom camera out there, and Robert's been doing it for a long, long time. The handheld this weekend, I believe, is George Bryant. George, right? Am I getting it right? Yep, there's George right there. Scott Vestal is down. Whoa, where's Scott at? Mid-track? And, of course, okay. Brandon is down there. I think Brandon's on top of the trailer. Isn't he down there?
Mid-track
the mid-track cam, that's right.
Speed cam, they call it.
The speed cam, yeah.
Ooh.
So, good good morning and welcome, and we appreciate George, Robert, Scott, Brandon, and all the what we call shooters, if you will, from Masters Entertainment Group. Now, the talent, of course, the pit talent, as they call it here, that's our pit reporter, is Kathy Fischer, of course. And speaking of Kathy, there's her husband coming out there to give a quick look and see at the racetrack here.
Yeah, that's the guy we know as Kathy's husband. No, that's Kevin Fischer.
I know who it is.
Well,
I know what his name
I'm
is.
just making a joke because
I'm just trying to.
one of our family deals that we have here.
I'm
but,
glad
yeah.
Kevin's made three or four very good runs, and all within a couple hundreds. And he qualified number one after Kathy tuned the car. That's what I just heard. So
we're just going to keep digging, ain't we?
Ted's going to get us in trouble here.
We'll never get an invitation to dinner again.
But no, I do think that, and the coolest part about it is that Stan Ray is here this weekend, and Stan is no longer active directly with his own team, his son's team, and they have chosen to not race for a while due to a pretty horrendous accident a while back. And so, but good to have Stan here, and the emotion that I've seen out of Stan right here this weekend is as much collectively as I've ever seen in my life. So he's digging life right now, watching Kevin Fischer and watching Kathy Fischer, the Ohio Crankshaft K&N car get down this racetrack.
And get down he has. He's been a bracket car, which basically is kind of the goal.
25, 26, 27, 28, something like that.
Yeah,
That's the package.
They've been a very tight deal, and his lights have been really good at 10 and a couple other good ones as well. So no complaining there. Looking forward to having success this afternoon here at the Thunder Valley Drag.
You betcha.